Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be talking about some pretty interesting current events that are going on in the world, and just so you know, if you don't know already, I like to pick interesting current events that kind of catch your attention, and I try to stay away from politics as much as possible because I feel like we all get enough of that anyway. So listen up to these current events, and I also have some news about my new dog. And yeah, let's get right into it. So unfortunately, Lucky, my new dog, has an eye infection, and he got his eye scratched when he was playing with another crazy dog at the dog park, and they were just playing a little bit too hard, and this dog was just very rambunctious, and I didn't see it happen, but that's what the vet told me, so I've been having to give him his eye drops and some other medication, and he's just chilling out in his kennel. But he is such a great dog, I do have to say that. I'm very happy that I adopted him, and I'm very happy with him. We always have a great time when we're hiking or walking, and everybody loves him. People keep giving me compliments on him every time I take him out somewhere. He likes to moan and groan, but I'm gonna take him for a walk after this video. Anyway, let's jump right into the current events. So the first current event that I found has to do with a family here in Arizona. So basically, the owners of a home here in Arizona were startled when they found a buried duffel bag while gardening that was full of rusted firearms. The bag was filled with various rusted rifles and handguns, and it was discovered by the couple when they were attempting to plant a tree in their backyard. Shortly after discovering the bag and seeing what was inside of it, the couple decided to contact Phoenix PD. Now, at this time, the owners had been living in the house for the past 4 years, so they were pretty startled and clueless as to why they found this and who put it there. Now, prior to the current owners moving into the home, the house had been rented to multiple different individuals. Now, the first thing I think of is some type of gang or maybe possibly a cartel. But yeah, I don't know how I would feel if I just discovered something like that in a house that I'd been living in for the past 4 years, because it makes you wonder, what other secrets does this property hide, you know? It's just a little eerie, and I thought you guys would be interested in that because it's like, they didn't find a treasure chest, but they found something. So the guns were rusted, and the owners of the home decided to turn over the duffel bag to Phoenix PD for further investigation. What do you guys think about that? Also, what do you guys think about my new set, if you will? I rearranged my apartment again, and I'm going to be moving out within the next month and a half, and I just wanted to get as much use out of this apartment as possible before I move, and I'm definitely going to be more on top of my YouTube channel. I know I always say that and probably sound like a broken record, but guys, I want to get devoted to my YouTube again, and I'm gonna stop talking myself out of video ideas, and I'm just gonna start pushing out content, just pushing it out. So what do you guys think about the palm tree tapestry? I hope you like it. I tried to make it look nice. Let's move on to the second current event that I found. A man accidentally discharged his pepper spray keychain aboard a flight from Florida to New Jersey. The plane was still taxiing when the man alerted to a flight attendant that he accidentally discharged his pepper spray into the cabin. A man aboard the flight notified a flight attendant that he could feel a burning sensation in his throat shortly after the man admitted to accidentally discharging his pepper spray. Now, allegedly, everybody started coughing and looking around at each other, and as you guys know, we're living in a time right now where that is just not socially acceptable and just freaks people out a little bit, you know, understandably. Now, passengers were told that they have the option to get off the flight and board a different flight, or to just stay on the plane. The flight safely departed soon after the incident. At least 2 passengers chose to board a different flight. Now, just so you know, pepper spray is not allowed on carry-on bags according to TSA's guidelines. TSA reported that the agents at the airport missed the pepper spray canister at the security checkpoint, and they were given a course to ensure that this doesn't happen in the future. If you guys don't know, pepper spray doesn't just affect you if it hits you straight on. Really, if you're in the vicinity in a closed, pressurized even area like an airplane cabin, you can easily feel the sensation even if you didn't get sprayed directly with pepper spray. So that is crazy. It's pretty embarrassing too if you think about it, because the man probably didn't even think anything about having his pepper spray keychain, but yeah, a little weird, you know? So what do you guys think about that? Let's move on to the final current event. Now this next current event I found very interesting, and we've never seen anything done like this before, so let me tell you about it. A high school in Vermont is now using a closed down Macy's department store as a makeshift high school. So Burlington High School was forced to close its doors in fall of 2020 after the State Department of Environmental Conservation discovered that there was a PCB contamination in the building. Now, if you don't know what a PCB contamination is, I'll explain it to you because I've never heard of it either. It stands for polychlorinated biphenyl, and it's an organic chlorine compound. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric website states that PCBs, or polychlorinated biphenyls, are a group of man-made chemicals. They are only liquids or solids, clear to yellow in color with no smell or taste. They are very stable mixtures that are resistant to extreme temperature and pressures. And PCBs were used widely in electrical equipment like capacitors and transformers. They're also used in hydraulic fluid, heat transfer fluids, lubricants, and plasticizers. The primary company that made PCBs in the United States was Monsanto. I've heard of Monsanto before, I'm sure you guys have too. Commercial production of PCBs ended in 1977 because of health effects associated with exposure. Now, coming into contact with PCBs does not mean you will get sick or have health problems. Getting sick from being exposed to PCBs depends on the amount of PCBs that enter your body, how long you were exposed to PCBs, and how sensitive your body is to them. So basically, it's a chemical that was outlawed in the 70s, and so basically the school had to be shut down because it had PCBs written throughout the building. It took $3.5 million to convert the closed down department store into a functional school. That's a lot of money, and we've all been into Macy's, we know how big they are. You know, it's actually a pretty good idea because most department stores are the size of a high school if you really think about it. Some high schools are even bigger than a Walmart or a Costco even. So I think it's pretty remarkable, and I think other schools that are dealing with the same issues as Burlington High School should follow in their footsteps. They had the option to transfer to trailers, which turned out to not be very cost effective for the school district. So they opted to purchase and renovate and transform this Macy's location into a high school. 800 students opted for the in-person learning, while around 100 students chose to stay in at-home instruction. The classrooms feature old Macy's decor such as fitting room signage, checkout counters, customer service counters, and retired advertisements for certain clothing brands. Students are also decorating the space with their artwork, and they're also working on murals to get rid of the blank white walls, you know, because too much white around the walls and too much barrenness can really get to your mind. I'm sure everybody feels that way. It's good to have color around you, it's good to have art around you. So the 150,000 square foot building was renovated in 10 weeks. And guys, if you see me looking down, I'm just reading my script, so I'm not looking at my laptop or anything. I just like to write my script so I have all the facts straight, and I apologize if that bothers you, but it's really hard to remember all of the details, so trying my best. Now, it's anticipated that the students will spend the next 3 years at least in this Macy's building for their high school, and what's wrong with that, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure the kids are loving it, and the high school actually reached internet fame after a girl posted a TikTok video of her walking through the former department store turned high school, and it looked very, very cool and just kind of something like we've never seen before. Definitely check out Miranda Lejung on TikTok, and she has a video there where she kind of gives a brief tour of what it looks like inside. And it's really not that crazy of a concept. When I saw her video, I was like, oh, okay, it's actually, like, it looks like a normal high school. If I didn't know it was a Macy's, I would have just thought it was a high school. But it was kind of strange that there was a bunch of students on an escalator. So you don't really see escalators in school too much. Now, it is a hybrid learning system, so the students don't go to the school every single day. They alternate days throughout the week, and at any given weekday, there's about 400 students in the school. So it's a pretty big high school, but they're working around the guidelines of the pandemic. The students have voiced that they're very proud and very happy and excited to be going to this makeshift school, and I would be too, wouldn't you guys? I mean, come on, most high schools are old and kind of grungy and dark anyways, at least mine was. I think it would be really cool to get a change of scenery and a fresh new environment in high school. So props to them. What do you guys think about that? I'm gonna attach some pictures of what the school looks like. I thought it was a really cool current event. And I think it's great that they are doing what they can to get the students back into school, because not everybody is okay with online schooling, and it really bugs me how generalized it is that everybody's okay with sitting at home and doing Zoom school and just being on their computer all day long, because I couldn't imagine doing that in high school. And I know there's millions of other teens out there, and even younger than that, that just want to go back to school and see their friends and get out of the house for a couple hours a day. So props to them. Alright guys, well those were the current events. I really hope you got something out of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I promise you that I'm going to be getting back into my story times. I've been having some pretty crazy experiences lately in my life, and I've been very busy with Lucky. I've been very busy with this, with that, and so much more, but I have a very exciting video coming this week, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts about this video or any of the current events that stuck out to you. Also, let me know what you think about my new makeshift studio. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. And please subscribe if you're new here and you enjoy my energy and my videos. Alright guys, I'll let you go. Bye.